VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your bite. Let me see you do it. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Ward. The second down throw is incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Texas Tech. Not much happening there, just a short game.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
First carry for David Montgomery. He is met and dropped. scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
180!
On play action, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Go to that! 180! Attack!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 42-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
70,
Here's Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
I should
third
probably start
and
ahead,
4.
boy, because I got all the hands, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little...
Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go now. 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Off play action, it's Ward. That one on target to Watson. A gain there of 20. First down for Tennessee.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First down, it is Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A second down throw for Goff. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he will score! Big Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Titans extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off to throw on first down. brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Right, 20. What's that?
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hold ready. Hey, 79, 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll go again here with Williams. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Kyren Williams. Touchdown Titans. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 41, Lions 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
Gain of 19 yards.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, stop.
Up the middle they go. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
And the Lions 1st down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Godwin working the right side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 11. Now 3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Come on. Let's go.
To throw is Ward. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Panther 6.
From the gun, here's Ward. Forced to his right. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll return this from the 11. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half.
He gets free. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
16.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from now ahead, and he lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. The Lions ball their first time out, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
We go tonight. 180. Now you won.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 31-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, It could just be too much to overcome, so a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Throwing on second down. Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, it's Goff. That's over the middle, caught by Tesla. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Hey, kill!
To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
180.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Third and 6.
Like 20. Super.
Goff. That is caught. He got Godwin. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Lions, first down. A gain of 18. First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Bates, good. with the extra point. And the Lions will cut it to a 2-point lead.
26.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready?
Now it's Ward. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready up.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Come on, come on. 19, try Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Titans 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off play action, it's Ward. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
There's a short one taken in by Helm. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Viking 18.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
At the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Ward. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible. Stop.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Williams. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Brought down after a gain of a couple. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Goff. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Goff in the pistol. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Left side to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. Right side, caught by Wiley. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Second and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Josh Wiley. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Brown now to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Come on, set!
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down.
Ready? Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution, because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy.
The Lions call their first timeout. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's Williams. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. 1st down picked up.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
Get it, go!
On the ground, Williams. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go, shot! Hut, hut.
A pitch comes to Williams. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
60 Bison.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 seconds remaining in the game. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Titans. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal, with zeros on the clock, seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.